Well, let's take you to that second headline story where the SA Human Rights Commission down in the Eastern Cape is now actually coming to the aid of Buffalo City municipality residents. As you would have seen in that footage, they've raised concerns over sewage that's spilling into rivers and beaches in the areas and surroundings. So what could have led to all of this, and how do we stop it and help the residents of Buffalo City? Let's speak to Dr. Eileen Carter, head of the SA Human Rights Commission, joining us. Dr. Carter, good morning. Good to have you on ENCA. How did we get here? This didn't happen overnight, surely.
Good morning, Gareth, and good morning to your viewers. No, absolutely not. Unfortunately, we have noted that dilapidated infrastructure is greatly contributing to what we deem is a violation to the right to a healthy environment. And what we have noted in our oversight endeavours is that at current there are 3 court orders against the municipality with a deadline of implementation around the end of July. So what we then undertook was to go on an oversight inspection to see whether the terms and conditions are going to be met and are being met by the municipality as it is set out and stipulated in these court orders. And unfortunately, it looks like it is not. And the time is ticking and the deadline is looming. And we really hope that the municipality, within the few weeks that is left, will be coming to the table.
Based on the visuals that I've been seeing, Dr. Carter, I'm sure you would agree it's more than likely this timeline is going to be missed. You can't undo this in such a short space of time.
You know what, Gareth, the sad reality is that the right to a healthy environment, Section 24 of the Constitution, not only affects us, it will be affecting the generations to come. So we really need to act with urgency when it comes to the right to a healthy environment. We always speak about sustainability. Now, this is a case in point. If we act now, we will prevent further rights violations, for instance, to dignity, to health. So to give you an indication, in one of the pump stations, which was included in a court order, has unfortunately not been fixed. It hasn't been maintained. And also the adjacent environment has not been rehabilitated. Now come the rainy season, unfortunately, that effluent will be flowing into the adjacent river. And we do know that local communities who do not have readily access to potable water will be making use of that water and are making use of that water for their drinking needs, for their washing needs. So it definitely becomes a bigger issue.
And it's a big issue, not just for the residents, of course, but for the entire country as well, because we all take a look at how municipalities handle themselves. There's 2 takeaways from this, Dr. Carter. Tell me how you think we should handle this. One is defying a court order. That's problem 1. Problem 2 for me is violating basic human rights. Surely someone must get fired for this.
Well, let's see, Gareth. We still have some time left. But what we do deem a bit concerning is that there are other departments here that need to come to the table as well. We've got the Department of Water and Sanitation. We've got the Department of Environmental Affairs. Now, the legislation is very clear that pollution is a criminal offence. Now, in our engagement with these departments, we did request, were there compliance notices issued against the municipality as yet? And the answer we got from Environmental Affairs was, though, they first need to look at cooperative governance and sit around a table with their colleagues. And ours is a question, or rather a statement to say, yes, cooperative governance, but at what cost? And for how long are we still going to beg people to adhere to the rights that are clearly contained in the Constitution?
Perhaps a final question to you, Dr. Carter, before I say goodbye. If it wasn't for the SA Human Rights Commission and the work that you're doing at the moment, do you think the Eastern Cape government and the municipality of Buffalo City would have continued to let their residents suffer if you hadn't stepped in as the SAHRC to do something?
Well, I would hope so. I would hope so that communities are becoming very much aware about their rights. Communities are becoming very much aware about the role of the Human Rights Commission and other Chapter 9 organizations. And I do think it's a collective effort, Gareth and Tamila. I think it's something that we need to take hands with each other and including the governmental stakeholders, because surely they are the implementing bodies and we can assist them with that. And we look forward to go and have a look again, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks' time, and see some improvement in that respect.
It is very sad that the SAHRC has to assist the municipality in simply doing their jobs. But Dr. Eileen Carter, I appreciate your time joining us this morning. SA Human Rights Commission in the Eastern Cape seems to be the saving grace for residents of Buffalo City. Of course, they will stay on top of that, as will we.